house. But my puppy say how. Me I won't go, I crowd police. Your puppy gets money, yeah, get chow. Hey, so wow. And welcome to your favorite show right here on City TV. This is the Upside Down Show. My name is Ato Kwamina.
And I am Premier Dunyami. You know how we do it every Sunday evening, and today is no different. In fact, today we have something very, very inspirational for you. This show is proudly brought to you by Vodafone. The future is exciting. Ready?
Coming up on the Upside Down Show today. Known for his stellar DJing skills using just his phone, iPhone DJ is our guest on the show. And later, she made history as the oldest BEC candidate in the 2020 BEC examinations. Elizabeth Yamwa tells us about her motivation to go back to school and what it means to be graduating junior high school at 57 years.
Yeah, welcome back to your favorite show right here on City TV. This is the Upside Down Show. The hashtag to use to get in touch with us is Upside Down, and the WhatsApp number 0550-585832. Let's hear from you. And today is going to be very interesting. We're going to start with a party of a sort, and then we'll go back to class.
You know, people have all kinds of talents, you know, and sometimes until you hear about something or you see it, it will not even just occur to you, not in your wildest imagination, you know. So to think that somebody can be DJing, playing music, you know, like let a party really come alive just from a phone is just really awesome. And I really would love to know how he does it. Maybe we can all start taking some side jobs, you know, with our phones. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have somebody super amazing. Please help us welcome the iPhone DJ. Hey, iPhone DJ. And that shouldn't be your name.
Unfortunately.
So what is your real name?
Okay, so my real name is Otumensa. It's a long name, but I go with.
No, we want to hear all.
Okay, so it's Nai Amonsa Otumensa.
Nai.
Yeah.
Amonsa Otumensa. I mean, that's not too.
That's not too bad.
But we would like to call you the iPhone DJ. It's easier, you know, and we will always remember that. But why did you decide to do this?
Why? Honestly, I've always been that kid that loved technology, like way back when I was a little boy. So
how old are you now?
I was curious. I'm 25.
Okay, you're not a little boy anymore. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so since that time, I was always curious with the little technology that was available to me. I'll push them to the limits, you know. So fortunately for me, I had an iPhone quite early, and then I was playing around with these apps, and I loved music then. And when I found the app, it could mix songs and record them and save them, you know. So it could do something. So I was like, okay, if it can do that, let's see how far it can go, you know. So I kind of mixed my first ever mix with it, and it made sense. So I saved it. I'll play it loud in my room, and my friends asked for it, and then I shared it with them. That's how.
Wow.
And that's how you became iPhone DJ.
Yeah, that's how I became.
So then, from sharing with friends, then how did you get into the whole nightlife scene?
Okay, so I remember 2017 March 3rd. It was a Thursday. My friend's birthday. So he goes like, "Oh, Charlie, I be go if you do this thing for room there. Go if you do for my party and that, you know." I didn't even have a name then, so I just went to the club with them, and then like around 2:30, shout out to DJ Big Stan. He was one of the DJs killing it back then, and then I played after Big Stan. You know, but I was so nervous because I hadn't been, you know, put on the spot in front of everybody, and I'm a shy person, like naturally.
You are?
Yeah, very much.
Okay. Where did you go to school?
High school.
Yes, high school.
I went to Agri Memorial.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And tertiary?
Legon.
Okay. Which hall? Pardon?
G. Nelson's.
Okay, I mean, it will pass, but you are shy, you know. All right, so let's go back to the club.
Yeah, so my first time I connected my phone, everybody was looking at me like weird, like, who is this? So I put my phone on, and then I loaded the music. I was so nervous, I was sweating, and the sweat was touching the phone, Charlie, because everybody was looking. And then when I started, you know, they were responding pretty nice, and I got a little bit of confidence from the energy. And it was a good night, and that's how it started. The MC asked what my name was during the set, and I was like, I don't have a name. So MC Jerome of paparazzi back then.
Okay.
He gave me that name.
Oh, you owe him so much, huh?
I know.
So you've been doing this for 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
Okay.
Wow.
3 years.
And how has the experience been?
Crazy,
Since
like,
after that night?
It was always getting up. Like every next play was like a
Different
climbing
level.
step type, you know. And it was an experience because nobody was doing it, so there was nobody to look at in that field, like say that, oh, this is another iPhone
You are your own
DJ.
inspiration.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to listen to, which advices are good. You know, so every step of the way was a learning experience, and till now I'm still learning, you know, because I'm still new.
Yeah. So who are some of the DJs you look up to? I mean, currently.
Oh, currently,
Yeah.
I've always loved DJ Varowski.
Okay.
Like, you know, because I was never the type to go out when I started. He was like the first DJ, and DJ Pages too, the first people I ever listened to. And they were killing it. I was like, hey, Charlie, how did they do it? Like, you know, those things. So I always listen to like other DJs, you know, Putin, Mike Smith. I listen to everybody, you know, Molu, everybody, you know. So that, because I feel like that's how you get better anyway. You know, you listen, hear, learn a couple of things, and you know, listen to advice and criticisms from.
So what do they tell you in terms of advice?
Hey, okay, so with friends and like people close, you barely ever get like crazy advice. It's more like how they think the night went.
Okay.
But with people like my family, Bloomberg, right? After every night they judge you.
Okay.
They will tell you like, Charlie, today there you know try guy, trash. Meanwhile the people had fun.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, hey, what else do they people want? But then I'll still listen and take notes, and maybe I'll try and implement them on my next set, and they actually feel like I've done better, you know. And maybe another time will come, they will say something. It's always something, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so like a teacher back in high school, there's always like room for improvement.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But in an era where people are downloading music, I mean, everybody has a phone, and anybody can play their own music at parties. Is DJing paying?
This question. So I would say DJing is a very, very lucrative job.
It is
Very.
lucrative.
Yes.
Wow.
In Ghana.
Everywhere.
Wow.
Tell me about that.
So like, I feel like there's many segments that make up the entire industry of DJing, right?
Okay.
So depending on where you want to go, I'm doing more like an event DJ. Like I like the nightlife and seeing people happy. Some people do radio, you know, and they are paid to promote songs, you know.
Yeah.
So you can imagine if every artist is paying you to promote their songs.
But do the artists pay?
Yeah. You know, it depends on how you build yourself up. I feel it's a climbing step. When I started, people didn't even give me anything. I used to play free shows. They would throw 100 CDs here and there, you know. So initially, the reality was, I didn't think it was going to get to that point where you'd be getting crazy, you know. Trust me, like, if I ever opened my listening to you, you'd be surprised. It's not me, but, and there are DJs killing it more. Varowski them, they are making serious cash.
So,
serious.
but how often do you get events?
Okay, so in a normal world without Corona, there's a different load of events every single month, every day, every weekend, practically, you know. So depending on the niche that you're in, yeah, you can, like, DJing is serious. That's something I always say this, like, I wish more people would venture into that art, because then Ghana has space for more DJs to come in and make a lot of money and impact on the people. And for people to also see how valuable we are, you know. It's not always about, like, just...
No, are you saying this because I have heard different stories from DJs like they are not seen top at all. Are you saying this because maybe because your name is iPhone DJ, you know, just like the Android, Samsung, iPhone kind of, so like
It comes with a certain price tag,
so the
you
DJs
know?
who come with the HP laptop and they come and open and then they are connected to some speakers, because you are iPhone DJ, you have like a different
well,
price tag which even goes with your name.
To be honest, I don't think so, because initially I was climbing like everybody. When I started iPhone DJ, I was still getting 100 CDs anyway, you know, so it took a whole lot of work, you know, back to back, and some prayer, like everything, you know, for me to get to where I'm at right now. And these DJs, Mike Smith, Varowski, they get lots of money, and they are not iPhone DJs. So it means there's a lot going on in the industry.
What you can do.
You know, because nobody's really going to look at what you are doing and dance because of what you are doing. But they're listening to you,
what is coming
you know,
out.
what is coming.
So, for instance, if I have to invite you to play at my birthday party, how much would I be?
management.
No, I know, but,
No, but
just for the conversation we are having, because a lot of DJs are not saying anything.
Let me give you like a more realistic range in
Please.
CDs, right? So
in CDs, wow.
Yeah, depending on your niche, like I was saying, like the lowest, a good DJ, the lowest for one event, maybe like an hour, maybe you get like 3,000 CDs.
Are you joking?
Yeah, sometimes you even play 15 minutes for 4,000, depending on who the DJ is.
What is the whole budget for the party?
Exactly.
That the DJ
Yeah, and it goes
wow, that's
up.
a lot of
it
money.
goes all up to $10,000 sometimes for one show.
Have you actually played any event?
I don't want to answer that question.
Wow. No, I mean, we can tell.
But then all I can say in summary is, in my experience, I've seen a lot of DJs make, even in the world, if you go on Google, you can Google some highly paid DJs, Black Coffee in South Africa. I've met a couple of international DJs, DJ Tunes from Nigeria. You know, I've been privileged enough to play with certain worldwide DJs, Diplo, and you know, a couple others. And I can tell you for a fact, they are making millions.
Wow.
So the Ghana, we have a lot of climbing to climb, everybody.
So what is the problem? What do we have to do? What should Ghanaians do to also get to the top?
I feel it's more like learning. You know, if you ask me, I'll say we should put more effort into our production. You know, because and also we understand that there's nothing wrong in accepting that maybe you're not good enough, so you should better yourself at every chance. Because there's a bigger like ceiling worldwide that we have to climb. So we should be learning, trying to better our skill, our execution of our ideas, you know, every single time. When we learn to be cool, when we learn to get better, trust me, your friends will notice, like people would want to, you know. So we should just better ourselves and love each other. Ghanaians, people love ourselves, you know.
Does the name matter?
To be honest, personally, when I was coming up, I thought it mattered. Initially, I didn't like iPhone DJ.
Don't you think it still matters?
It does.
Yeah.
I didn't like it to be honest, because to me it was weird. Like nobody was using it. Like what's iPhone DJ, like those things. But when I felt on people's mouths, it traveled easier, fast. You know, like people were like, "Who's iPhone DJ?" Like da da da. So I was like, even if I don't like it, it's good for me. So maybe I just stick to it, you know. And that's what I did, and I think it was a good choice. Like from the looks of things, you know, a lot of people know the name. They don't even know how I look like. So I walk around doing regular things.
So must it be the name or
your
skill?
Everything. Like the name, the skill. I've skipped so many joints that I'm still learning how to better myself in there. You know, every time another DJ drops the mix, I'm quick to listen. You know, take from here, take from there. I feel that's the only way, you know, the name, everything, the branding, everything.
Yeah. All right. So we are talking about iPhone DJ, and some of you haven't really seen him in action. Let's take a look at this video.
Whoa, so now you have an idea of what we are talking about. You probably might be used to, you know, seeing consoles and seeing
pulling and dragging speakers.
People dragging bags, you know, looking for all kinds of stuff. But this is what iPhone DJ does, you know, something pretty very different from what everybody is doing. No, you are a big man, you know.
Somebody will say, all you need is your power bank. You don't need a laptop.
You know that thing, you know, so you have your whole company in your pockets, you know.
That's all.
You come and then you are good to go. So what does the future hold for you?
The future.
Or you're living your future?
To be honest, I feel my future is more like uncharted waters. You know, like I don't know, like we don't know what's at the end of what.
So you embrace anything that comes?
Not really. Like we have a plan that we are definitely sticking to.
What's the plan?
I mean, in the future, in DJing, you get to release music, you get to execute certain shows in a certain type of way per your creativity, you know. So exploring uncharted waters, like I said, because I'm doing it with the phone, and there's still technology that's being put on the market that I can make use of along the way, you know. So I think it's still a stance.
But what did you study in the university?
Marketing.
Wow.
Business administration. I majored in marketing.
Business administration?
Yeah.
Don't you want to do anything with it?
I mean, eventually.
Okay, let me ask, how are you going to, you know,
infuse that
ride on that? What you're doing now?
Before I became a DJ, I had a business, like a little.
What was it?
I used to have sticker business like for phones.
Oh,
you
do
know.
stickers?
Yeah, like to wrap the entire back of phones to protect them from scratches, and they were textured. So
Okay.
it was like a whole new thing that I came up with, and it was doing okay, but I got stuck in the middle, and the DJ just came out from nowhere. So I just paused a little bit, but I love to go back and
To do
so many
that?
things I have
Yeah.
to.
Wow.
So how is DJing for the likes of Kim Promise and at Bloomba on the regular? I hear you have some upcoming projects in the pipeline.
Oh yeah, for sure. Me and Promise go way back. A lot of people was kind of surprised that we had that bond, but we go years back. You know, he was my friend when he started this music thing.
Okay, so you also lived in the same area, like Teshi area?
No, I didn't live in the same area, but then he used to come around where I stayed. He was working with my big brother then.
Okay.
So that's how me and Promise got along, and then I didn't know everybody didn't know I was gonna be a DJ. Like I was on a different path,
Yeah.
but we all knew someday Promise was gonna be big. You know, and we always prayed and supported him. But the way we all ended up in the same industry, like I remember one time we went to this place, and then he told me that if you think about how we came up to end up
like
in the same industry,
Oh.
you know, but.
Yeah.
You know, God, we thank God so much
Yeah.
for everything, and then, you know, at the end of the day, it's God's plan after all.
Absolutely. iPhone DJ.
Yeah.
So my birthday is just around the corner.
Yeah, so he can do something. I
And
mean, just
why? No, what do you think I'm going to say?
Oh, nothing.
No, what do you think I'm going to say?
Oh, nothing.
Your guess is just as good as mine.
yes, I think we can start famous party today.
Oh, yeah.
And why not?
Yeah,
you know,
no
just
problem.
usher me into
let me see
the
and
party
dance.
mood.
A teaser.
We'll
of-
do that. We'll do that.
Yeah, let's do
No, I'm
that.
ready if you are.
You want us to party right now?
can start.
right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me just.
My
let me
birthday is a
see.
month long.
So let me give commentary. All right. It's
Yeah,
Upside Down. This is famous pre-birthday birthday party is a bash.
Yeah.
iPhone DJ is in the studio. We're about to have a jam. Don't go nowhere. Stick and stay. Let's
Yeah.
They gotta turn me up.
go. Okay. Turn me up. Turn up the volume. Okay.
This one is for your birthday.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Can we turn up the volume? Hey. That's right. Hey. That's right. Hey.
Don't rush, baby, take your time. All I want was to give you love.
Hey.
All I want was to make you smile. You were the sweetest girl. Now you move dangerous. Now you change so
That's right.
serious. Me say I feel what's the sun. Two was you, baby girl, man, sister. Real was you, baby girl, no sister. Two was you, you didn't make man shiver. Yeah, me say I know what's the sun. Two was you, baby girl, man, sister. Real was you, baby girl, man, sister. Two was you, baby girl, man. Baby girl, me I no go lie. Would you? When I see you, then I did die. Cause if they love you like I love you, want you like I love. And I think about you every night. You over me, girl, I no go lie. Cause if they kiss you like I kiss. I see me so. Me so. Oh, say one bad, you me. I want to know what I'm in. Oh, say one bad, you me. Oh, baby, I'm jealous.
We can continue on your birthday.
DJ, now you know what we can do. You're still watching the Upside Down Show on City TV. Don't forget that the show is proudly brought to you by Vodafone. The future is exciting. Ready?
All right,
Yeah.
iPhone DJ, Charlie.
Wow.
You for drop that your jingle. You for
Which
drop
one?
that
Which
super.
one? Which one?
Let's hear the iPhone DJ. Yeah, let's hear. it.
There they go, once again.
DJ, it's the one and only iPhone.
This one is it.
That's right. That's right.
All right,
We'll be right back.
Hello, viewers. I'm feeling very frustrated and bored in Sambulai. I'm very happy. If you don't understand, don't worry, because myself, I don't understand. In this edition, Vodafone Ghana has now made it possible to send money from Vodafone Cash to all network free. We'll cross over to our senior reporter for more details.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing in front downtown. You know, I'm learning to make a vlog. I'm on Kwanya, she said. Vodafone, I'm on Kwanya. Ultimate Sanisika to Topia, Emily to Topia. I got all the network. I will check couple. Me Tissi Montezo. Diamond Falcon.
Fifia, Matendo says, don't you put charges, Manomi? Joe, you bro, charges on your wumlo, at the Hamon. A beer says, do the ha, charges or Clendine.
Handing and you may fend on me. Send America charges, man, or charges I met G. Naka charges when we know money cafe in the BP. Oh, and if that
for me, I do a lot of online transactions. I just here. See, the excitement for me is that I get to save a lot on Vodafone cash.
Please put me down.
I'm so excited. I can now send money to all networks without any charges.
Me ye jediniba. A BBS says a michia majuma ye forecano. Sika michia se charges no. A do do. Nancy say dear. Me the Vodafone cash.
Sending money on Vodafone cash to all networks is now free. Send any amount of money as many times as you like to all networks for free. Dial *110# now to send money.
Anyone for Masumo. Studio 2. Put him in car. And yeah, we saw mommy.
This is the red news. Apologize.
The future is exciting. Ready?
Yo, welcome back to your favorite show right here on CDTV. This is the Upside Down Show. The hashtag is Upside Down, and the WhatsApp number, of course, is 0550-585832. Let's hear from you. And our next guest is an amazing woman, I must say. She actually inspires me a lot because she sends a message that, look, there's no limits to education.
Please help us welcome the oldest BECE candidate in the year 2020. That is Madam Elizabeth Yamwa.
Auntie Lizzie, Yamwa.
Auntie Lizzie.
Thank you.
Auntie Lizzie, please have a seat.
Have a seat. Oh.
Auntie Lizzie, you can sit in the middle. Oh,
welcome.
beautiful shoes.
Oh, Auntie Lizzie.
Auntie Lizzie, how are you?
Please, I'm 57 years old.
Yes, you're 57 years old.
Please, yes.
Wow. And how are you doing? Are you okay? Are you fine?
Please, yes.
Okay. Auntie Lizzie, so we want you to tell us about yourself. I'm sure when you were in school, you did myself, right? Right? Yeah. Okay, Auntie Lizzie, so tell us myself.
Please,